Hello Transport Nerds and welcome back to the final day of Busweek 7, Queensland Throwback Edition. Let's recap the week that has been. On Monday we had a quick look at a Volvo BBRLEA operating with Logan coaches. On Tuesday we checked out a Mercedes-Benz 0500 LE with a Bustech VST body operating for Caboolture bus lines. On Wednesday we had a look at a Logan coach's Irisbus Metro with a custom CB60 body. And yesterday, we checked out a rail replacement classic, a Brisbane bus line's BCI. And today, let's top off Bus Week 7 with an interesting Thompsons bus, a Denning manufactured chassis with a custom CB60 Evo 2 body on top. Waiting around at North Lakes, you can see that this bus is a little shorter than most. Size-wise, it reminds me a lot of the CB60 Evo 2 bodied Scanias at Westside and Park Ridge Transit, which are quite interesting little buses. By the time this review was filmed, these service changes had already been carried out, so I was experiencing the supposed increased reliability. It meant that there was some more wiggle room in the timetable, so I got to watch these two Scanias make their way into the station before we departed. But with that, let's head off on our own way now. Since the driver decided not to mute Baby Shark, let's talk a little bit more about specifications. This bus is a very interesting build with a Denning chassis, but custom coaches popping the body on top. This is quite a complex approach and it's fallen out of favour with many operators who either just buy a completed chassis from the main manufacturer, such as Volvo, Scania, MAN or Mercedes, and then just go and put whatever body of their choice on top. On the flip side, many operators are also buying integral designs, like a Bustech ADI, CDI, MDI or XDI, or many of the imported buses where instead of a separate chassis, the chassis is integrated into the body. Engineering a custom chassis around a specific engine for small orders takes a lot of extra work, and that probably translates into extra cost. But I'm glad someone else did it, otherwise I couldn't pad out the last minute and a bit of this video. Buried away within this chassis is an Allison 6-speed auto and I believe a Caterpillar C7, which is plenty of oomph for this little bus, so let's have another quick listen. One of the things that really impressed me about this bus is the comfort. These bench seats are great, and the air conditioning is probably some of the best I've experienced. I mean, fitting an aircon unit from a full-size city bus or coach into a midi bus should work wonders. But many midi buses take the opposite approach when it comes to cooling. Still, all good things must come to an end, and as we approach Kalanga, it's time to press that bell. Alrighty, so I'm now at Kalanga Station and that was a review of a Thompsons bus service custom coaches bodied Denning Midi. So we've reached the end of Bus Week 7, which is a throwback to my time up in Queensland from last year and on a quick little visit back in April. So as I'm sure you can guess, most of us probably haven't had the chance to travel for a little while, so obviously, new vlogs from new content are going to be a little while off, and I suspect that might take a little while longer again, but I've been working on a few things, and I guess at the very least, I've come to appreciate my local area a lot more. Being restricted to being that bit closer to home, you get out and get your exercise in, and you get to see lots of little stuff in your neighbourhood that you otherwise mightn't have picked up on. So, I obviously want to say a big thank you for joining me. Stay safe out there, and I will see you again soon. Though there might also be a couple of videos from in here, in this little place, that might be good ones to keep your eye out from. Stay safe, and I'll see you again soon.